Hi, superstars. It is time for math, and we are on lesson 3-7, count numbers to 10. Let's look at this picture. Emily thinks of two numbers, one that is 1 less than 8 and another that is 1 more than 8. So we're going to write the two numbers. We know the correct order of counting. So if we write our numbers, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's one way that we can look at the order. And we see that we have 8 right here. We know that we increase by 1 as we count. So as we go from 7, we go 1 more to 8. 8, we go 1 more to 9. So we can see that 7 is 1 less than 8 and 9 is 1 more than 8. Another thing we can do is we can use cubes. So right here, I'm going to draw some cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 cubes. We are looking for a number that is 1 less than 8 and 1 more. So let's draw some cubes over here that has 1 less. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I'm not going to add my last cube because we want 1 less. So we have 7 cubes. So we know that 7 is 1 less than 8. Now, over here, we want a number that is 1 more than 8. So if we do the same thing, we're just going to add an extra cube. So we have 8 cubes here. So over here, we're going to add 1 more. So let's draw 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to add 1 more. And that's going to make it 9. So 9 is 1 more than 8. And 7 is 1 less than 8. Let's go to the next page. So we want to know how we can find a number that is 1 greater or 1 less than another number. So if we look over here, let's look at the first box. Let's look right here. What numbers do you see? We see 0, 1, 2. Are they in the correct order? Yes, they're in the correct order. So let's look at the next box here. What numbers do you see there? 3, 4, and 5. Are they in order? Yes, they are. What number do you think comes next? 6. Why is that? Because 6 is 1 greater than 5. So what numbers do we see over here in the third box? We see 6, 7, and 8. And how do you know that they're in order? We know this because each number is 1 greater than the one before it. Let's look at the last box here. And what numbers do you see? We see 9, 10. Which number is last? 10. Are the numbers in order? Yes. And how do you know? Because 10 is 1 greater than 9. So let's look down here at our guided practice. And you are going to write the numbers. You're going to count these dice and write the number. And we're going to see if they are in the correct order. We'll trace the 1. There's 1 dot. We have 2 dots. That is 1 more than 1. Now we have 3 dots. We're going up by 1. So 3 is 1 greater than 2. And if we go in the correct order, 4 is 1 greater than 3. And lastly, we have 5 dots. 5 is 1 greater or 1 more than 4. Let's look at our next page. Look at number 2. You're going to count to find the number that is 1 less and 1 greater than 7. And then you're going to write the numbers. So remember, we want the numbers 1 less and 1 greater than this number. So all we have to do is count these dice. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Now 6 is 1 less than 7. Let's count the dice over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we know that 8 is 1 greater or 1 more than 7. All right, let's look at number 3. You are going to write the smallest number and then count forward and write the number that is 1 greater than the number before. So we're going to look at these numbers and we're going to arrange them from smallest to the largest. So if we look, we know our counting order. There's a 9, a 7, an 8, and a 6. What number is the least amount? 6. So we're going to write 6 here. What comes after 6? 7. So we're just going in the correct counting order. What's after 7? 8. And after 8 is 9. All right, we're going to do the same thing on number 4. So we're going to look for the smallest number first. 3, 6, 5, or 4. So we know the correct number order as we count. Which is the smallest number here? 3. And then we want the next number to be 1 greater than 3. 4. The next number, 5. So we know how to count in the correct order. And 6. So each number is 1 greater than the number before. All right, now you are going to do your independent practice on the next page. Let's move it here. This is independent practice. So what you're going to do is the same thing. For number 5, you are going to find the number that is less than 1 and the number that is greater than 1 by 1. So you can count the dice and write the number. You're going to do the same for number 6. You're just going to count the dice, write the number, make sure it's in the correct counting order. You're going to arrange these numbers in the correct order from smallest to largest. All right, superstars, you're doing a wonderful job. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.